Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to today's weekly update, week number 8. Firstly, thank you so much for week 7 and the introduction of Colin. Last time I looked, that video got over 160 views, which for a silly old man like me doing silly little videos, in the grand scheme of things, is not fantastic. To me, it's brilliant. It's my second highest video that I've put out on Facebook. So thank you for the comments, thank you for the shares. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a little bit of fun making it. And yeah, Colin's not here this week, unfortunately, because he's washing all his anoraks and it's taken a while. But look out soon, he will be back, I promise you. Secondly, if you hear any strange noises, drilling, sawing, cutting, anything like that, don't panic, no one's being murdered. It's just my mate Nigel doing some improvements to my garden. Fair play to him, he is working his nuts off at the minute. It is absolutely roasting out there and he's toiling away, building stuff for me, and yeah, fair play to him. So thank you so much, Nigel. But if you do hear some noises, that's him. If you don't hear any noises, and I don't hear any, I'm quite concerned that he's not alive, because it's incredibly hot. But hopefully all will be well. If you hear another noise, which is a buzzing sort of noise, don't panic. It's not the wife, it's my fan. No, the one that blows cold air. I haven't hired someone to follow me around cheering and clapping and whooping. It's my fan in the corner, because as I'm filming this, as I've said, it's incredibly hot. And unlike Nigel, I'm a little bit larger and I get very hot very quickly, and I find it uncomfortable. So I wanted to film this video in comfort, so I've put a fan on while Nigel's outside in 30+ degrees working hard. Hey ho, life's choice, isn't it? So this week, what can we talk about this week? Well, there's loads to go through this week. Firstly, let's talk about Boris, shall we? Wow. Boris is out Boris. Couple of things from the statement yesterday. Obviously, the main thing is gym's not opening. I get it. I can see the argument on both sides of the coin. I can see why the government aren't opening them, because of the concerns about safety, etc. However, when you're opening pubs, restaurants, cinemas that are a lot harder to clean, I don't get why gyms aren't open. And I'm gutted for the guys that work at my gym. I know they've been working really hard over the last few weeks to try and get everything in place to keep members safe and allowing them to come and work out. And I believe that they have the systems in place that if they opened, they would definitely be able to keep everyone safe. I don't get the difference between an outside gym, a public outside gym, and a commercial gym that has staff monitoring the equipment, cleaning the equipment. The outdoor gyms, who's cleaning those after every use? I don't get it. What's the difference? I also don't understand studio classes. Why can't studios open and start doing classes? It's easy. You have staggered equipment that you can social distance. You have an instructor that is socially distanced. You've got staff who then in between each class can clean the equipment that was used specifically during that class, and you can timetable your classes, give you time to do that, and for the air to recirculate, because they've all got air conditioning. I don't get it. I really don't. It's so frustrating. And yeah, as I say, hopefully it won't be too long till they open up again. But yeah, it's just gutting. There doesn't seem to be any logic to it whatsoever. But that's my opinion. You may have a different opinion. If you have, then feel free to comment and let me know your thoughts, whether you agree, disagree, and your arguments against it. I think the benefit of exercising for a lot of people far outweighs any risk compared to going to a pub, going to a restaurant, going to a cinema. Do the government realise what happens when people drink alcohol, right? So there's no limitation on how many drinks you can have at a restaurant or a pub. Okay, people have been not able to go to a pub or restaurant for 13 weeks or so. Think of a child not being allowed sweets for that amount of time, and then all of a sudden you go, there's the sweet shop, fill your boots. What's going to happen? They're going to rush in, eat all the sweets, get hyper, and all rules and social distancing are going to go out the windows. McDonald's is a prime example. People were queuing for 2 to 3 hours to get a McDonald's. Are you insane? Is it that good? No, it's not, but the same logic applies. People have been without it for 12, 13, however many weeks it is. So when it's there, so yeah, as I say, I'm gutted for all the guys at the gym. I know they've worked incredibly hard over the last few weeks to get things in place, so hopefully it won't be too long now till you guys can open and get back up and running. So good luck. The other thing Boris said, and this was brilliant, this made me laugh out loud, this 2 metre rule that he's now reducing to 1+ meters. Firstly, I've had an issue with the distance. As a bloke, we always overestimate size and length. Guaranteed, okay? Secondly, I'm old school. I deal in feet and inches, not meters. Well, I mainly deal in inches, if the truth be told. What is 2 meters? I've been keeping 10 foot away from people because in my eyes, that's 2 meters and I feel safe at 10 foot. So a meter, 5 foot. But it's not a meter, is it? It's a meter plus. What the hell is a meter plus? So what they're basically saying is we want you to keep 2 meters, okay? We've told you we want you to keep 2 meters. But if you can't do that, then a meter plus, we'll accept that. But it's down to you to make that decision. We've told you to keep 2 meters. How you interpret that is down to you. So we can't be blamed if it all goes tits up. Brilliant. What's a meter plus? Is that a meter and a centimetre? 10, 15, 30? Who knows? Meter plus. Mind-boggling. And the thing that made me laugh out loud was when Boris said, we're relying on the British people to use their common sense. If anything has been learned over the last 12 weeks, is the majority of British people have zero common sense. Absolutely none. They need to be told, this is what you can do. Don't let them make up their own mind, because you know what's going to happen, don't you? Yeah, it's going to go mad. So yeah, look forward to that over the coming weeks. As I've said before, please don't stress about it. You can only affect what you can affect. So as long as you're keeping safe, as long as you're doing the right things and you're protecting yourself and your family, that's all you can do. Let the morons do whatever they want to do. As long as you're keeping safe, that's the most important thing. And don't get frustrated. You know, the beginning of lockdown, Facebook blew up. Oh, I've spotted these kids doing this, I've spotted this family doing this, blah, 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 and everyone was kicking off and getting, you know, don't stress it, man. There's too much stress in the world at the moment. We don't need to worry about other people. Just worry about yourself. Just make sure you're keeping safe, you're keeping your family safe, and hopefully we'll get through this and get out the other side, hopefully. And if not, natural selection will kick in, right? So, talking about Facebook, there was a sum that was put up on Facebook. This sum was put up on Facebook over the last few days. And I've got a real issue with it. And I want your help to explain it to me, okay? So, spoiler alert, if you haven't done it or seen it, is the answer apparently is 36, from what I can gather. Now, the way that this is worked out is thus. 11 plus 11 equals 4, which means that 1 and 1 is 2, 1 and 1 is 2. 2 times 4, 2 times 2 is 4. Okay. 22 plus 22 equals 16. And the same logic is applied. 2 plus 2 is 4, 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 times 4, 16. So when you come to 33 plus 33 equaling 36, you've got 3 plus 3 is 6, 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 times 6, 36. Okay, simple, isn't it? However, there's one glaringly obvious issue with that. There's a bloody plus sign in the middle of it. So where it says 11, 11, it's a plus, not a multiply. So for the first answer, that will actually work. 1 and 1 is 2, 1 and 1 is 2, plus together, 4. Get it, happy days, no worries. 22 plus 22, however, does not equal 16, it equals 8. 2 and 2 is 4, 2 and 2 is 4, plus 8. 33 plus 33 doesn't equal 36, it equals 12. 3 and 3 is 6, 3 and 3 is 6, plus those together equals 12. I've Googled it. All the solutions are times. So either I'm going absolutely mental, and I probably am, and someone's going to come on and show me up completely, which I'm hoping someone does, because as I've said, I've Googled the answer and the solutions, and it all involves timesing. But there's no times anywhere, it's all pluses. Help me out, help me understand. Because if I'm right, we're stuffed. Because all these people that have timesed are the ones that we're hoping are going to be sensible and go a meter plus wherever they go. See my dilemma? Help me, please, understand. It kept me awake last night. Moving on. So, class 9. Next Monday's class. Right, so, got something a little bit special for you next week. We're going to try something a little bit different, and I've practiced it a few times and it's challenging to say the least to film, but hopefully you'll be rewarded through my pain and my challenge. So yeah, we're going to try something a little bit different, class 9, and we'll see how that pans out, so don't miss it, it will be interesting. And I think that's about it. So please, 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 please help me out with the sum question. Let me know how it works, because I can't get my head around it. Also, let me know your thoughts on the gym situation. How safe would you feel going to a gym? Do you think it's right? Do you think it's wrong? Whatever your thoughts are. Also, I've got another little side project that I'm working on that is going to be completely different to anything I've done before, so look out for that. I haven't quite worked out when I'm releasing it yet, but I'm working on it at the moment, so it's another little side project that I'm doing. So yeah, and I'm excited about it in a strange kind of way, so hopefully that'll be with you soon. So that's it for this week's update. Sorry there's been no Colin, but as I say, he's washing his anoraks, but he will be back very soon, I'm sure. And as ever, affect what you can affect. Keep yourself safe, keep your family safe, don't worry about the idiots, okay? I will hopefully see you Monday morning, 9 o'clock for class number 9, which could be interesting. And if not, I will see you next week on Wednesday for your next weekly update. Stay safe, guys. Keep smiling. I'll see you soon.